Today's video is gonna be a little bit different. It's gonna be my advice to you as an elder sister, as a best friend, whatever you take me for, on how to become a high income person. Now, I don't know if I should consider myself qualified to call a high income person, but I've been making multiple lakhs every month using my skills and strategies for clients, for myself, and I think that I've learned quite a few things along the way that I wish I knew when I was making about 20k a month. So I would pass it on to you in hopes that you can make use of it and scale up your income as soon as possible. So without any further ado, let's get into today's video. But warning, come into this video with a very elevated mind. Okay, so yeah, let's get started. The first thing that you need to be if you want to be high income is to be high value. People who make the most amount of income in the world, in their industries especially, they are very valuable to the industry. They have made changes in the industry that no one else has been able to, and they are extremely valuable to the people they serve. Alright, this is a very basic principle of money, but still a lot of people don't get it right. A lot of people want to make a lot of money, but they don't increase their value. It doesn't work like that. If you're not valuable, but you're increasing your rates constantly, sooner or later things are gonna fall crashing down. And if you're not increasing your value every day, what happens is that other people up level themselves and they are gonna overtake you, and your prospects would actually go for them, because value shows in the way you talk, in the way you walk, and in the way you work with your clients. So number one, always become higher in value each and every day. Now you might be asking me, Helly, how do you measure value, right? Now, you measure value by the amount of results you get for yourself and your clients. If your client got a certain result before you came into their life and your service transformed their life in a certain way, and I'm hoping towards positive, and this keeps happening with each and every client, that's how you increase your value. Now, of course, once in a while, some clients will not work out for you. Just as long as the majority of your client pool is happy and progressing, you are becoming higher in your value. I hope that it makes sense to you. And yes, that's the first step. The second tip would be very coachable. You need to keep learning so many things and let go of so many things in your journey to different figures, right? The same skills and the same mindset that got you to 10k won't take you to 50k, and what took you to 50k doesn't take you to 1 lakh, and what takes you to 1 lakh doesn't take you to 5 lakhs. In fact, every level actually makes you unlearn a lot of things, right? I remember going from 10k to 1 lakh, everything was just me. Like I could handle everything and I loved that phase. But the moment I started scaling beyond 1 lakh a month, I realized that I need to hire other people, and that's where the problem came for me. Letting go of that control, teaching other people how to do things right and the way I do it has been a real pain. But thankfully I've gotten a few really good people, but even finding the right people, the right fits is very hard. So yes, going to different levels requires you to be very coachable. If you have certain conditioning from your childhood, your friends, your family, you need to let go of that at each and every level. And even at income levels, there are gonna be things that you actually outgrow. For example, I've been in coaching programs that have helped me immensely up till a certain level, but beyond that there was nothing. All right, because that coaching program was not meant for scaling maybe. All right, so there are a lot of changes that happen and a lot of changes that you need to be prepared for. And if you're someone who's very rigid, you'll not be able to make high income. So the next tip would be this. Third tip, become extremely resourceful. Okay, I think one of the biggest reasons why I've been able to hit massive income goals, honestly, at 21 is that I'm very resourceful. I know a lot of things. If you ask me 5 questions about marketing in different areas, I'll be able to answer at least 4 of them. Now, no one can answer all 5 until they've been in an industry for 10 plus years, but I know for a fact that I'm very resourceful. That's why when people face issues, they come to me, and sometimes I can solve those issues with my paid programs, which means that they are gonna opt for me compared to someone who might be better than me, but they don't share their resources as freely. They guard their knowledge. Okay, what I have realized in my journey is the more you give to people, the more you'll receive back from people. So when you're talking to clients, when you're talking to people, don't hold back your knowledge. I know that you might not even realize how much knowledge you have about your field unless someone who is maybe 5 steps behind you comes to you and asks you a few questions, and that's the moment when you can actually show them your value and your resourcefulness. And if you can help them in some sort of paid manner, that is totally cool. You're allowed to charge money from people to access your energy. So become extremely resourceful. That's gonna be my next step, and yeah, see the universe rewarding you back with money for that. The next tip that I'll give is be very humble. Okay, I see a lot of people becoming moderately successful. I know a lot of friends of mine who have been able to taste a good amount of success in marketing, and they've become extremely arrogant. They look down on other marketers who might be just starting down. They just don't treat people as they used to probably before hitting that certain income goal, and that is something very off-putting, I feel. And also, like, another thing that I don't like about people is that when they know a lot and someone who doesn't, they ask them a question and they make that person feel like a complete idiot. That kind of, oh god, I hate that kind of people. If you want to be a high value person, understand that you need to treat everyone like a high value person, at least someone who has the potential to. Alright, and I know it can be hard because sometimes, especially as you're growing, people will ask you questions that will feel stupid to you. But remember that you have asked stupid questions to maybe your mentors, your friends, your seniors, and they had answered you. Alright, I hope that they didn't treat you badly. But even if they did, you know what it felt like. So don't treat people badly. Be humble. I think humbleness is one of the most underrated qualities in some of the best people I know. And yeah, make sure that you have this value in mind. The next tip that I'll give is work on your communication skills. You need to communicate better if you want to make good amount of money, because usually the more money you make, one, you deal with people who are on a whole different level. They are really great clients and they want very different things from your average clients, and you need to be able to communicate with them. And two, you might be handling big teams or handling with at least working with a lot of people. Okay, so unless you know how to communicate with them, be it one-on-one, be it in a group, you are gonna be in a fix. All right, so understand how communication works, how people like to be spoken to, what kind of words trigger them, what kind of words motivate them, what kind of words demotivate them, and avoid them completely. When you get better with communication, your life changes. And also something that I've read when I've been researching more about communication is that body language is actually a big part of communication, right? At least 70% of communication actually is reliant on your body language. What if I was just speaking like this? I think that will be really weird because I'm not moving, not doing anything. I think, oh my god, this is super weird, but I usually talk like this. So you understand that body language plays an important part in communication and making connections with people. The next tip that I'll give you if you want to make high income is invest in yourself. Alright, I don't understand how some people expect others to invest in them without investing in themselves first. Okay, I don't understand how people expect that their clients will never ask them for discounts, and these same people are always looking for discounts without looking at true value of things. Okay, these are the kind of things that I have seen so much in my industry that I ignore them now, but initially it really used to shock me. There's something called the mirror of business, that the kind of person you are, you attract that kind of person. So if you're a premium person who, when they see something and they know they want it, they get it, when your clients see you, they'll act the same way. But at the same time, if you're someone who always hesitates before making one purchase, if you're making a purchase worth, let's say, $500 or 30,000 rupees, you're thinking in a way that, oh, this is gonna ruin my life if this purchase goes bad. Your clients, when they invest in you, they'll act like that. Okay, and that would put like immense pressure on you. Okay, so take life a little lightly, okay, and invest in yourself. Okay, treat yourself the way you want your clients to treat you, and that is going to change your life. Like, this was one of my life-changing attitude changes, and yes, I would highly recommend this to everyone. The next skill that I would recommend is having a very good sales skill. No matter what you're doing, you are selling something. All right, now I don't have that bro marketing approach. What is the bro marketing approach? Bro marketing approach is basically selling something to someone. It's almost like bullying someone into buying something. And bro marketing is basically when you've seen people say stuff like, if you don't get this within 2 hours, your life will be ruined. This is like the last chance that you can ever have a shot at success. Do you want to be a failure in your whole life? Like copy like this, which makes you feel really bad about yourself. That kind of copy is usually falls under bro marketing, where people usually bully you. My approach is usually more of the holistic marketing approach, wherein like you empower people to see their potential and then sell to them. Okay, this is something that I do myself, and I also make sure that my clients do, because if my client has a different approach, there'll be a conflict in our marketing endeavor. But yeah, that's exactly what you do. You need to get better at sales. And how do you get better at sales? By understanding what your true value is, and that you are worthy of a good amount of income for the value that you give to your clients. I hope that this helps you understand that sales is not a bad thing. It is something that you should be more passionate about, because if you have a product or a service that can change someone's life and be impactful in their life, and basically your product can transform someone's life, or your service can transform someone's business, you need to sell it. It's your duty to sell it. Okay, I want you to approach sales that way. If you're someone who struggles with getting sales, telling people your prices, and converting leads into clients, I invite you to join me in my sales masterclass. I'll leave the link in the description below. It's only priced at $497 for the next 2 days, so make sure that you get in as soon as possible. And yeah, I'll see you guys with another video next week. I hope that this video helps you become a high income person, and I can't wait to see your growth. Until my next video, bye bye.